right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Ace Combat 6. We're playing more Ace Combat 6. Continuing with the multiplayer. As of the start, we are officially at 31.46%. 31.46, everyone. You know what that means? Progress. Significant progress, I would say. Significant. Let me get her open. There she is. RGG online review already? I may have gotten a little lucky. You'll see, you'll see. Oh. Oh. That was... I don't think my mic would have picked that up, but the way that my fingers cracked there was... Ugh. Also... Disclaimer, I might need a little few minutes before I'm like... here. Fully. I've been working all morning, like 0 breaks since I got out of bed. I worked straight up to stream, which is not normal. I normally do little breaks, but this morning I did not. I was nonstop this morning. So it might take me a few minutes to like wake up. Get out of the zombified haze of that much work in one go. Siege and EMLs. Suppose we could start with that. Actually, no. I'm looking at my spreadsheet now. Not yet, not yet, not yet. We'll start with a team battle. Keep her classy. We'll start with a team battle. My content brain is activating. Someone got custom animations working in Tekken 8. Shit's about to get wacky. Really? I haven't seen that. I need to see that. You guys want to know some new gaming stuff from me? Just me. Nothing like news.
Beg for the peg, chat.
Since False, probably for the bit, but also her just being the way she is, bought me Marathon yesterday after I mentioned wanting to play it still on stream. I shit you not. False and I booted it up last night. Marathon, the new one, the extraction shooter one, right? Booted her up. We played just shy of 4 hours straight. It is good, and I don't know why it has had such a like quiet release, because the whole time I was just like, this is like, I thought this would be pretty all right, but like, this is good. Like, this is the best extraction shooter I've played in a long fucking time. And everything that the people said about the AI, like the AI enemies, was true. They don't fuck around. There was one point where I was fighting with this one enemy for like, I shit you not, 2 minutes. Like running around, dipping in and out of cover sort of stuff. Both of us taking shots at each other. I killed them. Went over to loot them, only to find that it was an AI. It wasn't even a player. I thought it was a player the entire time. And I was like sweating my balls off. Turns out it was just one of the random AI enemies that can go invisible. Anyway, game is good. My God. The F-16 may have not been my best choice to start her out. But if I can get one. If I can get one. No. My F-16. We ball. My F-16. I take it back. Fly high, flyboy. I'm not dead. Damn it. It could have been sick. It's like he's still here with us. It's because I am. That was a great hit. Oh my God, I almost just got hit though. I got this, chat. You just wait.
We have radar lock on.
You just wait. I was gonna say those have to be good. That was such a lineup. See, uploaded it like half an hour ago. Shh, 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 shh. It's not important. I heard the siren. I had to go back. I missed anyway. I barely hit him. Tis but a scratch. That's why you were working all day? Well, you see, I would have had it done earlier in the morning had I not been tempted into playing Marathon. Granted, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. It actually, I probably only put off like 30 minutes or so of work to this morning. But, oh God. It would have helped. I maybe stopped working a little early last night. Damn, he pulled the slow down maneuver. I don't know what that means, chat. It's judgment time. I don't know. There might be another side quest. There could be. People have been saying it's judgment time for like half a year. To be fair, some people have been saying it forever just because they got their like release order mixed up. But then people thought we weren't going to do Fist of the North Star. People thought we weren't going to do RGG Online. By the way, getting RGG Online running was so much easier than I expected it would be. Well, okay. Kind of. They have a PC client that you can just download. And as long as your PC's region is set to Japan, and the default language that you have set in Windows is Japanese, it just works. That's all you have to do. Well, and you have to make an account on Sega's website, which is all in Japanese as well, but that's it. Like, that's all it took to get up and running. I thought it would be way more work than that. God. Whole system language and region seems a bit annoying. You'd be surprised how many things on Japanese Windows are actually still in English. To be honest, it's really not that bad. Shit. Getting like an Android emulator, it was way less annoying than that. I thought I was gonna have to use BlueStacks, and I used it like years and years ago to play the Call of Duty Online, or sorry, Call of Duty Online, the Call of Duty mobile zombies map that they added for like a short time that they apparently took back out of the game after like a year. BlueStacks, gross. I thought I was gonna have to use it, and I was not looking forward to it. But then I found out the PC client is that easy to get running. The only issue that I had, like weirdly, the biggest issue getting on the game was that Sega's website doesn't allow you to have a password that's longer than like 15 characters. And my password thing that I use generates me like 99 character fucking moon runes for my passwords for everything. And for a bit, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get into my account. Like, I made it the account, set the password, and it's because it doesn't even tell you. It just takes your like 90 character password that I was putting in and just cut it down to like 15 or so. And it wasn't telling me that it was doing that. So I was trying to like log in on the game client and it wouldn't let me in. It was like, your password is wrong. And it took me a few attempts of resetting the password to realize what was going on. You manually set your region, or did you do the smart thing and set up a virtual machine? I just set my region. My region is actually still Japan on my PC. I haven't changed it back. Because I still needed to get on the game client for like little bits of footage while I was recording. Or sorry, while I was editing. So my PC is actually still set in Japanese and everything right now. It has been for like 2 weeks. I've genuinely not had a single issue with anything whatsoever because of it.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to
Probably get RE1 working. I couldn't get RE1 working while I was in English.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I don't think that's gonna do it. GG, James. Thank you for chasing the F-16 for 10 minutes. Appreciate it. Oh, you meant it could work on the virtual machine? Maybe, actually. You're not wrong, it could. Yeah, I thought he meant like because my region and stuff was set that now I could get RE1 working. Far along are we? 31.79%. 31.79. You know what? You know what, James? Another one. We do another one. Convenient to use, but it's a shitty emulator. Man, even saying it's convenient to use is a stretch. The only reason I used it for the COD Mobile Zombies thing was to stream that map which was just like a weird Shinonuma remake anyway. Like the map didn't end up being anything all that great. But I did it so that I could play the map on mouse and keyboard through BlueStacks rather than trying to capture my phone and actually play it on like touch controls. I wanted to play the little new Zombies Shinonuma remake the way I would normally play Zombies instead of actually on my iPhone. And at the time, I had like an iPhone 6 as well, so it would have been even worse than on my current phone, which still wouldn't be very good. Hook up a mouse and keyboard? Yeah, to my iPhone? The fuck are you talking about?
Alpha 1, engage
Yeah? What the fuck are you talking about? How am I hooking up a mouse and keyboard to my iPhone? Maybe if they were Bluetooth, but like I don't have a Bluetooth mouse or keyboard.
Aerospace, turn back immediately. Box 2. Ground target destroyed. Cruise missiles incoming.
A fucking dongle. Apple loves dongles. Bro, I hate the dongles so much. Apple does love dongles, which is awful.
Warning, incoming missile. Radar lock.
The F-22 is like the Ace Combat plane. Is that just me being an Ace Combat 4 fan or what? Like whenever I fly an F-22, this is when the game feels the most like Ace Combat to me. Like in all the games that have an F-22, which is pretty much all of them. I don't even know if I could name more than one Ace Combat game that doesn't literally have an F-22. And that would be like Ace Combat 3. Other than that, I think they do all have it. Oh, I'm shocked that that worked. That was one of those things where I was kind of just launching missiles. I did not expect to just clip him right out of the sky there. Fucking lightning cable or whatever. They discontinued the lightning. They stopped doing the lightning, which is, thank God. It was about damn time. Even 1 and 2? Yeah, 1 and 2 both had it.
Missile was evaded. Missile strike confirmed. Ground target destroyed. UAV launched.
Oh, iPhone 6 would have still had it. Yes. Yes, it would have. It did. Thank God we moved on from the lightning port. Jesus Christ. I saw them come back. A lot of the protagonists like, or flies it. Who flies it? I know the whatever his name is from Air Combat does from AC1. I know the guy from Ace Combat 2 also, I think, canonically flies the F-22. Mobius from Ace Combat 4 does. But other than that, I don't think any of them canonically fly it again, do they? Like after Ace Combat 4? I could be mistaken.
Missile evaded.
Oh, does ACX's... I can't think of his name. Oh my God. Is that an F-22 game as well? I feel like I just probably didn't know that. This feels like the first time I've heard that info. The F-15 gets chosen a lot. Apparently the Super Hornet is the canon plane for Wings of Thieves for Ace Combat 8 later this year. Apparently they confirmed that the Super Hornet is the canon plane. Griffiths, thank you. I couldn't remember. I wanted to say Galm, but I knew that wasn't right. Wrong G name. It was just a little scratch. Fuck me. Ace Combat 6's F-22 feels wild.
Warning, incoming missile.
And Terry's. Ooh. I didn't get hit there? That. I felt weird. Bishop! Oh my god, you're right. Bishop does fly the F-22. That is true. How could I ever forget? The greatest Ace Combat game, Assault Horizon, is an F-22 game as well. How could I have possibly spaced Assault Horizon? What is wrong with me?
Missile evaded. Missile missed.
God, I've got this like little, not paper cut,
Missile struck
but
target.
like, you guys know those cuts that are like so minor that they're only like that one little layer of skin and you can't even really see them unless you're looking for them, but like they're there. Like those really fine ones. I got one of those like straight down the middle of my thumb right now. Don't know where I got it. It's driving me nuts. It has been all day. Just right on the middle of my thumb. Now that I'm gaming, I'm feeling it more than I was even this morning.
Warning, incoming missile. Missile was evaded. Radar lock. Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, the no headphone jack kind of sucks too. I forget about that. But honestly, now that I've moved to the wireless earbuds, I feel like I can never go back.
Struck target.
Like for a long time, I didn't want to move to wireless,
Back immediately.
but now that I did,
Box 2.
I don't know if I could ever use wired earbuds for my phone again.
Be launched. Warning, incoming missile.
At least, like, they're good now. When I first tried using wireless stuff years and years ago, it was still at that point where, like, they were kind of shit in terms of, like, sound quality and delay and all that. So for a long time, I avoided it. But I got my first, like, actual good ones maybe, like, a few years ago. Yeah, maybe about 5 or so years ago. Earbuds, I mean. And I can never go back, I swear.
Struck target. ESM is active. Warning, incoming missile. Crashed.
You got good wireless. Although, to be fair, these headphones are also wireless. And I never use them wireless because they are like an older model of wireless where there's a lot of delay and stuff on them. So for like gaming and stuff like especially editing, it drives me fucking insane. I just use it, or I use them wired always. But these headphones are wireless too. Or Bluetooth, yeah. Just don't die. Bro, you know what's insane? My new wireless earbuds that I got like a few months ago, because I had the same pair for a long time and they started getting like really buggy and fucky. I replaced them with these. They're Sennheiser ones. And these have like 90-hour battery life. I shit you not. Like, I didn't believe it when I read it on the listing, but I still bought them because like Sennheiser's a great audio brand. I've used a lot of their stuff before. They had great reviews. I was like, yeah, these ones, sweet. Just didn't believe that the battery life would actually be anywhere near that. And they legit, like, I charge these maybe once every 2 weeks or so. I shit you not. Granted, I'm not using my earbuds constantly. But they have ridiculous battery life. Like, I am actually shocked still. And I've had them for months already. But I'm legitimately shocked. They have such crazy battery. And like, the case isn't that huge either. Like, they're pretty compact. It's wild to me. I don't know how they have that battery life. That's one of those that I'm just like, it's fucking magic. I don't know what they did to get that, but it's insane. But keep it rolling. It's mostly the case. How long do the earbuds themselves last? I've never had the earbuds die on me while using them, so I have no clue. It is the case that I'm talking about, but I've never had the earbuds themselves die while using them. It's not enough sometimes. It's so rare that I'm ever trying to use earbuds for anywhere near that long. So I have no idea. God, that little cut on my thumb. How do these even happen? These little, like, ones where you can't see it unless you hit it just right, and then, like, the little skin bit comes off, and you're like, yep, there it is. Skin. I don't want to say the word flap. It feels gross, but, like, that's what the little skin flap. Probably the best headphones you can find for good quality and not crazy prices. Yeah. I'm a big Sennheiser fan. If you're looking for, like, stuff for actual audio work, then I would stick with, like, Sennheiser or Audio-Technica or something like that. But buy $2,000 Beats. I've had some Beats. They're okay. Beats are a little too bass heavy for me. Other than that, they're fine, to be honest. They are overpriced because Apple owns them, but my only real issue with Beats, in terms of, like, the actual product, is that they're a little too bass heavy. Tomcat coming in. Jeez. I didn't think I would actually get out of that without trading the kill. That's insane. I didn't know Apple owns them. Yeah, Beats is an Apple brand. Like, they're under the Apple umbrella. Which is also why they work so well with Apple products, like, right out of the box. They're literally designed for it. They're designed to be, like, the go-to headphones for Apple users. Opinions on JBL. JBL is okay, but I think a little overrated. They're super affordable though, which I think is like the best part. If you're talking like cost to quality ratio, JBL is really, really good.
I will talk about pegging you, but I will do it wholesomely.
But I think they're very overrated nowadays. I think there was a time where they were super good, and they kind of just carried that reputation forward.
Yeah, I got that Venom thing.
But I think there are better options now, for sure. I outlived my Sony headphones. Is fair. I've never had any of my Audio Technica headphones break. Ever. That is like a brand that I have so many like old Audio Technicas laying around because they never wear out or break or anything. Like I think I have like 2 backup headphones from Audio Technica like stashed in my closet. My Sony headphones have died on me. Yeah, I wouldn't buy Sony headphones. If we're talking like brands to avoid for audio, I would avoid Sony. My big thing also, and I know that given my profession, if you would, that this will sound crazy talk, but I'm so serious. Gamer headphones, like gamer headset, never. Legitimately, stay away unless you are on console and using it as a microphone, in which case, perfectly fine. But bro, if you're on PC, no, never, ever. What? That must have been like a visual desync, because what? Everything that has the tag gamer is trash. Yes, bro, take it from me. I know what you see right now, but legitimately that is all the more reason to listen to me. Gamer chairs. No. Depends which gamer headsets. It does not depend. It's a never. They're always way too bass heavy, like ridiculously so, because it makes your games sound cool, but it also ruins the audio quality a lot. But it makes like shooters especially, or anything with like explosions and whatnot, sound fucking sick. Astro A10. They're great. Those Astro A10s, the best. God, I wish I could remember the name of the fucking Turtle Beach headset that I had on 360. The one that I showed on stream, where I was like, these guys who have only been on console like during the last couple generations, they will never understand the old gamer headsets that had to like be plugged into your controller and the console and the fucking, or just the console, was it? No, I swear it plugged into the TV. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I think it was just the controller and the console. I don't remember. It was controller and TV. It was the TV. I'm not crazy. Looking back on that, with the way things have been for so long now, I'm just like, dude. Oh yeah, and console for USB power. Okay, it was all 3. As I was saying it, I'm like, no, it wasn't that crazy, was it? But it actually was that crazy. It really was that crazy. Or you could get the little like 1-ear ones. Well, I was on Xbox mostly during that gen, so the little Microsoft like 1-ear headsets that plugged with like the little 3-prong thing into the bottom of the controller. Those were only for party chat. But those were hilarious. Xbox Communicator. Yes, that's what it was called. I rocked that for a bit. Will your Xbox outlive Ace Combat 6 100%? Probably. I was thinking about getting a Series X, but then they jacked the prices up again. Same with the PS5, to be fair. But I'll probably just buy both of them secondhand. I bet I can get them for like... Well, the PS5, I'm probably going to get a Pro, just because if I'm going to buy one this late, and it's going to be like my PlayStation system going forward, I may as well. I bet I could get like a PS5 Pro and a Series X secondhand for probably like 700-ish total. Yeah, I want one with a disc drive. I don't want the fuck ass no disc drive. Although, isn't the Pro, the disc drive is only an accessory? Am I mistaken on that? Or I only just remembered that now that you mention it. Doesn't the PS5 Pro only have the disc drive as an accessory option? There's no PS5 Pro that like natively comes with one. Think so? That's so fucking stupid. It's only an accessory. Oh boy. Yeah, especially my PlayStation needs an upgrade. My PS4 is really showing its age. Which is weird because I didn't even use my PS4 all that much. But man, that thing is slowing down a lot. Like, even recording Fist of the North Star, there were moments where my console just started, like, fucking struggling. I was like, oh. Ooh. I need a clean? Maybe. I don't know. It was really... It was rough. Might just need a hard drive replacement. I also need something to play GTA on, I'll be real. I don't want to skip GTA. I mean, I could. I skipped Red Dead 2 on launch and waited for PC. But I don't want to. And I can stream it and it's a tax write-off.
Incoming missile. Unknown incoming. You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
Is he gonna spawn over here? Right? No. I don't remember. Oh no, he spawned over there. I was like, I don't remember which side was which. I'll have my backlog and AC-8 to keep me company. True.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
The gamer phones? I have no idea about the gamer phones. I've never even really looked at them. I'm sure if you're trying to get into mobile gaming, they're probably great for mobile gaming, but like the newer iPhones can run Resident Evil 7 and shit like that, so I don't know if you really need the juiced out phone for it, to be honest. How crazy is that? Like, seriously, every time that I say it out loud or it comes up, it reminds me that just like the new iPhones run Resident Evil 7 natively. Like, what? Why? How? It's crazy to me. Someone was playing AC7 on a phone? That's insane. All right, James, a little battle royale. Little battle royale. It's the same thing. It's just the progress goes to the other mode. They use the same processor as the new laptops. Oh, do they? Is that why? If they can do that shit, how are PCs so damn expensive now? To be fair, the new iPhones are also like $2,000. They're not exactly cheap, to be fair. They're about the same as building a new PC. Granted, I built my PC not in like the crazy RAM shortage market, but like my fucking juiced out PC that I've had for the last few years is like $2,800. And I bought like everything that was like the top shelf shit, you know? And it was like 28. And the new iPhones are like $2,000.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Honestly, the question is, how the fuck do you justify the 2K on the iPhone at that rate? Can't even play RE1. That's a me issue, though. That's something with how I built it. 550 used. Jesus Christ. It's like a fucking car. You know, as soon as you drive the car off the lot at the dealer, it loses like 60% of its value. Whatever the fuck it is. That's how the iPhones are nowadays, dude. Holy hell.
Why are they British?
What the fuck? That looked like it should have hit me. I swear. Me on my way to Klarna, a 2K iPhone. I will go bankrupt from this. Chat, no Klarna. You stop. You stop. Never. No Klarna in this chat. Not in this household. The fuck did I miss? I don't know. It really, like, even on my screen, it looked like it should have hit me. I have no idea why that missed.
Enemy down.
What? What is happening? What the fuck? No, something's not right. Base PS5 is like 600 now. I think the base PS5 is 650 now. Something smells. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hold on. Trying to like straighten myself out and everything. Excuse me. Rigged. The game is actually, I've been given God mode. I don't know why. The game just was like, no. You take no damage this game.
Enemy aircraft down.
Visually, they're hitting me. They are literally blowing up on my wing. What is happening? What is this? You guys think PS6 will totally get rid of disk drives? I bet it won't totally get rid of it, but it'll probably be an accessory only thing like with the Pro. That would be my guess.
Enemy plane down.
Well, I have a free win. Streamer caught hacking live. Man, I'm just on my base unmodded console. I don't know why this random match I have been given God mode, but clearly I have been. It's that host advantage that we had back in the day on every game, you know? To be fair, there actually probably is some sort of host advantage in this game that we just... like, we don't really know because there was never an online community like that for this, but... like, every multiplayer game on Xbox around this time had some networking issues where, like, whoever hosted the match literally just had, like, a technical advantage. They all had it around this time. Maybe Sam's have host advantage? They could. It's possible. It's very possible. I'm so sorry. The Golden King smiles upon thee. Gears of War PTSD? Yes, bro. The early Gears of War games had insane host advantage. Like, just literally, your Nasher shots were unreal if you were hosting the match. No one else's Nasher could do the shit that yours could if you were the host. Just simply.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
And they all had it. Like, Halo 3 battle rifle was like that. Like, your battle rifle would just be unreal compared to everyone else's on Halo 3. Literally any COD game from the era. It wasn't even specific guns, it was just everything in COD. It was like that. But especially like COD 4 M16 was probably the most noticeable one back then. Since it could kill in one burst if the full burst hit. Everyone else would get wonky networking and rarely ever hit the full burst, but the host would hit them consistently.
Missile strike confirmed.
You got more blood on your screen if you were host? Yeah, and how much did that ever stop anyone?
Missile was evaded.
Oh, I'm turning. Sozy. Same plane.
We have radar lock on. Missile missed.
Missile missed. Ooh. Oh! I didn't expect to get that.
6 o'clock.
Let's go. Oh. Yeah, I remember the early PS5s, you couldn't stand them vertically. I remember that.
Strike confirmed. Warning, incoming missile. Radar lock.
God, the launch of the PlayStation 5 was such a shit show. Like, that was just... between COVID and the supply shortages and shit like that, like if you stood it up vertically, it would break. Some of them just had like GPU failures, just straight up. Like you'd use it for a little bit, GPU would fail. Had no games. Still has no games, but it didn't have any more then. It was a shit show.
Warning, incoming missile.
I don't know what happened this game. I've not taken a single hit from anything.
Fox 2. Missile struck target.
Turn off your JTAG. The JTAG's not on, bro. I don't even have it on.
Missile evaded.
I never had a JTAG. I was never one of the cool guys who had a JTAG. I never had my colored username on Call of Duty. Never got any of the cool stuff. You don't even need them now? You can just use bad avatar? What the fuck is bad avatar?
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
What the fuck is that?
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
You can't die, you might as well Google it. Is it for the 360? You see that, chat? You see that? What is it? It is. It doesn't say on the GitHub. It doesn't describe what it is. I found the GitHub for it. Oh, interesting. The exploit isn't persistent, so once you turn your console off and turn it back on, it will be gone. What? I don't know if I've ever seen a soft mod like that. As most soft mods are? Oh. What? What do you mean? I don't think I've... Granted, I've only seen, like, the popular ones. Like, the big ones. Like JTAG. Anyway, hold on. I need to appreciate it. Behold! 30 Battle Royale wins. Did I update my spreadsheet? I did not. An achievement, boys. An achievement. You take out the memory card, it's no longer mine? Yeah, but if you turn off the system and turn it back on, and you don't take out the memory card, it will still be modded. Right? Oh my god, progress? I know, I know. Battle Royale again. We keep her going. Probably should get some siege battles in today, but... Ugh. We'll get there. We will get there. I wouldn't mind playing on 360 if I didn't have to fucking pay for it. Bro, it is the worst thing ever. Like, paid online on the consoles is the dumbest shit ever. Granted, that may be a bit of my PC guy coming out, but, like, seriously, what the fuck? Just, like, as soon as I'm done with Ace Combat 6, I'm canceling my Xbox Live. You know damn well I am. Because it sucks. Like, what the fuck? Why? The paid console multiplayer thing has been around way too long. Paying for multiplayer is so evil. It really is. It's literally like paying to actually be able to use your internet on the console. It's so dumb when you think about it. Fucked what could have been a good thing by making Xbox Live a paid service. Hey, Sony absolutely could have stuck with making it free. They didn't. Like, back Xbox 360, PS3 era, that was like one of the biggest things in the console wars at that time, was like, well, at least Sony doesn't make you pay to use your internet. And they did that. They saw the money that Microsoft was making and they were like, hey, that looks pretty good. Remember when you needed Xbox Live for YouTube? Yes, that was the launch of Xbox One, wasn't it?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Can still play PS3 without paying. It's true. I really hope that Capcom actually fucking fixes Operation Raccoon City and gets that shit relisted before I get there for Resident Evil.
Enemy plane down.
Because, like, the issue, you can mod your way around it. Granted, it mods the multiplayer out, which I would still need to do, but there was a mod to get around it. Or is, I should say. The fact that Operation Raccoon City's multiplayer on PC is fucking borked because of the Windows thing, Games for Windows Live. The issue is that you can't purchase the game on PC because Capcom delisted it because the multiplayer got borked. And the multiplayer was the entire point of the game. Like, it was a multiplayer game first and foremost. So Capcom still to this day has it delisted on digital storefronts on PC. You just can't buy it. So I hope they get that worked out. Because I would way rather play the PC version for streaming the 100%. So I would also rather have the achievements on Steam than on Xbox, obviously. Like, I would rather have it on my main platform than than on Xbox. But such is life. Chat, y'all ever like have like a really exciting secret that you'll be able to tell people eventually, but that like you gotta wait a long time to be able to tell people about, and it fucking kills you?
Hit. Missile struck target.
Y'all ever have that?
Missile missed.
Nah. Lucky bitch.
Warning, incoming missile.
Once it took me 3 years. The worst.
Flash 2.
It's the worst. Is it the I'm moving secret? No, that's not a secret. It's so close. That's gonna be such a pain in the ass. As a reminder, because I am moving, on the 22nd, I'm out of this house, and then I don't think I'm able to get into the new house until like until like May 2nd, I believe. I'm gonna be homeless for a bit, just so everyone is on the same page. I've mentioned this, but like I'm not gonna be able to stream or anything. There's gonna be an interim where I don't have this current house, but we also don't have the new house that I'm moving to. So like, there's gonna be like a roughly 2-week period where I just can't. At like the end of this month / the very, very beginning of May.
Warning, incoming missile. Fox 2. Missile evaded. Missile
Y'all ever have the opposite where you have a secret that you'll have to tell someone eventually, but you really don't want to? Yes. Stream from your phone, easy.
We have radar lock on.
Why is there a picture of Joseph Stalin behind the reception computer screen?
Warning, incoming missile.
What? Behind the what?
Target. Missile was evaded.
Streaming from an internet cafe? I couldn't. It takes away more internet than that. My brother and his girl are moving out mid this month, early next month. You know what that means? What does that mean, hot sauce? What does that mean?
Enemy plane down.
Stream from Wendy's.
Missile struck target.
I have space. Only like $300 a month. That is pretty good. That is some good housing pricing right there.
Lock on.
Finally gets a dedicated room for his water sports.
Missile was evaded.
Means he can touch the thermostat. Let's go. Thermostat controls. Why are you not taking damage at all? I don't know. To be fair, James is in the UK. And this is peer-to-peer multiplayer. So like on top of whatever host advantage there probably would be, there's also going to be like a good bit of ping for him. But it's like the last couple games in particular, I have definitely visually been hit by missiles a lot that have just dealt no damage.
Fox 2. Missile evaded.
And it seems like it's just straight up like something with the networking, but it's fucked up. Like that one. That one should have done at least some damage. Can you go above the damage ceiling? The flak ceiling? Definitely not.
Shut down.
See? I swear, it's just the connection between us being wonky. It has to be.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I think other Cole wants Cole to move in now, not across the street. Not even across the street, same house. Playing from another country plus peer-to-peer is a hell of a time, yeah. Peer-to-peer is great because your multiplayer will last way longer because it's so much cheaper to operate. Like if this game ran on dedicated servers, the multiplayer would just not be up. but the connection quality on peer-to-peer is, yeah. Cole hates cats? I do. I do not like cats. I like cat. I just took a missile. I just took a missile. Chat, it happened. I got hit by one. That was from James. I got hit. I have been hit. You have to be nice. They have to be nice to me first. My cat is so nice. That's what they all say.
Shut down.
That one also hit me.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I want to get Cole a hairless cat so bad. Bro, the hairless cats actually look like aliens. Like little gray aliens. I swear to God. They do not look like they're from this planet. Toriyama literally took a hairless cat that he had in real life and made him into an alien character in Dragon Ball. Coincidence? I think not.
Alpha 1, engage the
I think not. Realize all cats look like that under their fur? Yeah, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Dogs look even more fucked up. Dogs have fur. Are there furless dogs? Like dog breeds? I've never seen one, I feel like. Hairless dog? Hairless dog. I mean, some of them look fucked up. Some of them, it depends on the breed. Some of them actually don't look bad at all. Weirdly. Why do I not see many hairless dogs, but I see so many hairless cats? Why are hairless cats so much more popular? This is like a whole new question for me. Why are hairless cats so much more popular? Because this, like I'm looking at it now, there are a bunch of different breeds of hairless dog. Those look super normal, actually. A lot of them look pretty normal. Some of them look fucking stupid. Mostly the little dogs, because for some reason, a lot of them have like little bits of hair on the top of their head still. And it's so much worse for them to literally, like, it's a hairless dog, but with a little bit of like hair on their head. But some of them actually look kind of great. False just sent me one of one of the dogs that literally has like a mohawk because it's only got hair on the top of its head. Oh my god, hairless chihuahua. Fuck that. That's cursed. That is, ugh. Ugh. I already don't like chihuahuas. That is cursed as fuck. Absolutely not. You see, I'm not even like a... What's it? Like a totally binary, like, I hate cats, I love all dogs. Like, dude, chihuahuas? Actually, just as bad. Just as bad. Chihuahuas are little bastards. Hairless dogs ain't natural. Are hairless cats natural? I thought that hairless cats were bred to be that way too. Were they not? If you were mean to Zoe, we would break up. Couch forever. I wasn't. I have never said anything specifically mean about False's little dog. But let it be known, you laughed at her being stuck, so did you. You literally sent it to me because you thought it was funny, and we're laughing. Don't even. It is known that I don't like little dogs in general. The pugs, man, the pugs are so... Ugh. Like, I get that pugs have their own appeal, but bro, I could never own one because, like, it's so sad. Like, they are so legitimately medically fucked because of all the, like, breeding shit. And, like, yeah, they kind of have that, like, so ugly they're cute quality. Like, cute ugly. I don't know how to describe that, but you all know what I'm talking about. But, like, dude, they're so fucked up, like, genetically and medically that it's really genuinely sad. She wasn't a Chihuahua? No, she wasn't a Chihuahua. I like at least like medium. I feel like a dog should be like at least their shoulder height should be like my knee height, you know? That's like the minimum dog size for me. Breeds that are smaller than that, I don't like them. The short end of the stick for their genetics. Bro, they're so fucked. If I had to clean Cole's nose and eyes like a pug, I'd still do it, but be grossed out. There's a Chihuahua named Angel and she's evil. They always have names like that, bro. I swear. Every Chihuahua I've ever met. They're so angry. They are legitimately like the dog equivalent of Napoleon syndrome. They're just so mean. Oh my god. Damn it. I was after the first hit, I was really hoping. Damn it. Almost got my RCL kill. If only. And I love like really big dogs, but I don't think I would ever be able to own one. You know, like I don't feel like I could have a huge dog like a Great Dane or something, but they are awesome. Like those fucking massive dogs are so cool, but I don't think I would ever want to have a huge fucking dog like that. Big dogs are cool. Like I like a lot of big dog breeds and could easily have one, but not like the ones that are as big as me. The ones that are heavier than me. That I don't know if I could ever own one of those breeds, but they're cool as fuck. I love them. Saint Bernards are cool. Yeah, I like those big dog breeds. Not the real online gamer until you get a UGBL kill. Maybe. Great Danes are so cool. I could absolutely never own one, but holy shit, they're cool. Don't they also have a lot of medical issues just because they're so big? Like, they're generally pretty healthy, but I think they have shorter lifespans just because, like, their hearts give out earlier. Stuff like that. Just because they're so fucking big. Any dog that I can't hunt across like a football field, if it attacks me, is too big and I don't like them. Weirdly, the big dogs tend to be nicer than the little dogs. I really, they are like little Napoleons. I swear. Like, it's always the little dogs that are mean as fuck. And then the big dogs that are like the most chill. It really is. Because they have to be trained better. That's also probably true. So they don't kill people. That's probably actually true. That one should have hit me. My neighbor's dog, Radar, still barks at me. Dog Radar. Dog Radar. His name is Radar. I was gonna say. I was like, what the fuck is a dog Radar? I was gonna ask if that was his name. Probably recorded all of the video footage on day one. No. It took like 5 or so days to play through all of it. Oh. Why? I don't know, False, would you say it was probably like 5 or so days, right? That I spent recording it? Granted, it was probably only like 20 hours to play through. I had to break it up and like spread it out more because the stamina system and the gacha stuff. Like, I couldn't play it like 8 hours a day. I had to play it more like 4 hours a day. Would you pet a Resident Evil 1 dog? I mean, no. But I like Doberman. Zombie Doberman? Probably not. But I like Doberman. Oh shit, 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 shit. You know what's one of those funny things that is just like video gamey, but it's a bit odd when you actually think about it? Every classic Resident Evil game has dogs in all these different locations and all of these different outbreaks. And yet, in all of them, they are exclusively Doberman. No other dog breed out of like the early Resident Evil games. They're all Doberman. Until like RE4 where they had like wolves instead of domesticated dogs. He doesn't bite, has umbrella virus. All other dogs were banned in Raccoon City. Yeah, and in Sheena Island. And in Rockfort Island. And I guess devs thought they were creepy. I mean, no, they were just reusing the same design. Like, that's the only reason. They just had that one, like, zombified dog design, and they just kept reusing it. But it's funny when you're actually just like, man, they really only had Doberman ever in any of these places. I think they show up in Darkside Chronicles too. And in Russia, I know they show up in Umbrella Chronicles at the Russia base. They had Cerberuses. Cerberi? I don't know. So they also only had Doberman in their Russia base, their top secret Russia base, although that one kind of makes more sense. Even then, maybe that's a stretch. I was going to say because they were like experimenting with them on their base, but that was like 10 years almost after the RE1 events and all that. So they weren't really experimenting much. Like at that point, it was pretty refined. Actually. Darkside Chronicles in like South America, they had them there during Operation Javier. They're gonna introduce Huskies in CV Make. God, that only just made me think, like, we're gonna start abbreviating, if there is a Code Veronica remake, we are gonna call it CV Make, aren't we? That abbreviation feels ridiculous when you say it out loud. But that is what we're gonna call it, because we already say shit like 2 make, 3 make, 4 make.
Warning, incoming missile.
Who's ready for CV Make? Or, if Dusk Golem is to be believed, 0 make. Who's ready for 0 make?
All aircraft return to base.
I don't think they're remaking 0. I don't see it happening, but Dusk says it's happening and that it's not that far away, so time will tell. But I am not a believer in the supposed 0 make. That one was a team battle, right? Yes, that one was a team battle. I had to make sure I put the progress in the right spot in the spreadsheet. Let's battle royale it. I'm like metagaming the progress of I'm choosing modes based on how to spread out like the big progression milestones to keep things feeling like they're moving. I'm planning and playing around that to try to make it as not painful as I can. CVR actually probably could be a great abbreviation now that you say it. Choosing modes that he can win when Yuriko and Valentine are here. I don't know what you're talking about. Valentine, maybe. Yuriko, we're stretching it. No offense. Remember when you thought the game was broken and didn't track achievements? Bro, can we talk about the fact that this game doesn't track achievements if you don't save after your matches? Which you have to, like, manually go into the options menu to do? Like, come on. Project Aces, how? How did that even become an issue in this game? That just progress is not saved unless you go into the options menu between matches and save. They don't track server side. Yeah, at least have it like autosave then after a match ends or something. Like, Jesus, dude. Still wish Hot Sauce didn't find that so you could drop it. You bitch, you take it back. She did. She already did. First attempt at online, give them some grace. I do give grace for stuff like that. But when it comes to like core functionality barely functioning, I'm not terribly forgiving. Like, you know, there are little bits and pieces that always will have to be worked out and stuff like that, but adding all of these incredibly those should have hit me. What is happening with the netcode? When it comes to like adding in these super grindy achievements and then having it set up in a way where like most players are not going to realize that they have to go save because the game does nothing to communicate that to you. It would lead to people doing what I did for a bit, where you just keep grinding multiplayer thinking like, oh my god, you know, I thought I was close to this achievement, but I must not be, because holy shit, it's taking forever. And you just never get the achievements.
Missile missed. Warning, incoming missile.
Are you sure there isn't an autosave? I'm sure. There's no autosave in this game at all. Like, even in single player, there's not.
Enemy kill confirmed.
Just taking it on a non-critical area. Yeah, the 0% damage area.
Careful now, they're
Fires of
on radar.
Sisyphus. You say that, we're kind of cruising, I'm not gonna lie.
Missile was evaded.
Shit.
Crashed.
If only Infinity was peer-to-peer. But if Infinity was peer-to-peer,
Engage the enemy.
then how could we implement a stamina system that limits how much time you can spend playing the game every day? So that if you actually want to play the game for more than like an hour, you wouldn't have to spend extra money to do that. How could we do that then, if it was peer-to-peer? How could we do that without a dedicated server?
Lock on.
It had a playtime limit system? It did. Which is insane. Bandai Namco is Bandai Namco, yeah. Free-to-play live service comes at a cost with this publisher.
Missile strike confirmed.
What were they smoking, honestly?
Missile was
It,
evaded.
like, when you look at it that way, in the sense that Infinity was like their attempt at gauging interest in whether or not the franchise should continue forward, it's kind of a miracle that we still got Ace Combat 7 and 8 after that. Because the more that you learn about Infinity, the more that you're like, bro, what were they thinking? And what they were thinking was like, let's see if there is still interest in Ace Combat, and just in case there's not, let's squeeze all the money that we can out of this right at the end. And somehow it worked out long term, but Jesus Christ. Ironic given the name Infinity. It is actually. It's the one, like, mainline title that you just can't play
Fired.
because of the server shutdown.
Shut down.
Ow. That one hit me. Came out before 7? Yeah.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Missile evaded. Shut down.
Jesus. Those are fast. I get that that's the whole point of them, but holy fuck. Those do fly fast. Okay.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Lock on. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Warning, incoming missile. Missile was evaded.
Finally, working netcode. Why the fuck did it change my target? My god, I actually... There we go. I still couldn't lock onto him. I thought I heard the timer ticking down for a second. I'm like, I feel like we just started this match. But apparently I'm just going
Missile
crazy.
missed. Fox 2. Warning, incoming missile. Missile strike confirmed. Radar lock.
Just for shits and giggles? Okay. I mean, I have to go in there to save anyway. That's where the manual save option is in the main menu, so. I have to go there anyway. Is there a game that you really like, but it's considered bad by the general player base? By the player base of the game? That's a hard one. See, when you say player base, I always think like multiplayer. But I guess we're just talking like fan base of any series.
Fox 2.
Trying to think. The Bouncer. No, fuck no.
Warning, incoming missile.
I could actually name so many. I'm struggling to think of one. I'm sure I have a few.
Missile evaded. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
COD Advanced Warfare. Most people did, to be fair. Like, especially now, as time goes on and a lot of the noise kind of settles down around Advanced Warfare, you realize that a lot of the people who were talking shit about it were the people who didn't play it.
Crashed.
And most people who played it really liked it.
Missile missed.
You'd love the Bouncer if you finished it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
One, engage the enemy.
Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Sagas is all right. I wouldn't say I necessarily like it that much. Like, it doesn't come to mind for me, but I don't dislike Sagas either. It's okay. Sagas is bad. I think the worst thing about Sagas is that it's just worse than what came before it, but like on its own, it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad game.
Warning, incoming missile.
It's just coming off of like the Budokai games. It's rough. Genuinely, like, why am I struggling with this question? Because I know I should be able to think of plenty. If I just looked at my Steam library, I bet you I find a bunch. Silent Hill Homecoming? Fuck no. If Homecoming has no haters, then I am dead. Absolutely not. I'm gonna have to look at my Steam library, legitimately. Hold on, I'm looking right now.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Could I say Back for Blood? I think Back for Blood is another one where, like, that game is good. Back for Blood, for what it is a good video game. It just has the insurmountable task of following up Left 4 Dead 2. Which, like... Oh, my autosave is turned on. There is autosave for the single player. Look at that. It's on. But, like, it doesn't autosave after multiplayer matches. Because why? Why would it? It has it. It does have it. I was wrong. I've been gaslit by spending so long on multiplayer into thinking that it doesn't. Because I never disabled it. It's on. Homecoming just sucked because the port's controls. No, Homecoming sucked because the story sucked. The level design was ass. The mechanics were ass. And the port controls sucked. But even beyond that, if you fixed every bit of that game's controls, that game would still suck. Absolutely. It is... The controls hurt it, but it's way more than that. Have you tried reading the manual before? Not since, like, 2013, no. I mean, I did prior to that, when manuals were actually cool, but after they were, like, minimal effort or just didn't even have manuals at all, no, I kind of stopped reading them. I'll be real. I have not read a game manual in a while. You know what's still, like, the fucking sickest manual ever? Bro, Halo CE's manual is so good. And it's huge. It is like a legitimate book. The CE manual is like 50 pages. That shit's awesome. Oh, hold on. I want to look for at least one more. Battlefield Hardline. I didn't even see it in my Steam library because I don't own it on Steam, but I saw the Battlefield games. Hardline. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I like that one. Let me see. Oh, Dark Souls 2. DMC. The reboot. For the uninitiated in Devil May Cry. That's the reboot. See, I can find plenty if I just look. Far Cry Primal. Good one. I'm running a little short. I'm not finding any other, like, crazy hot takes. Yeah, no, I'm struggling now. I'm not finding much. Resident Evil 0. That one's known. I am a known Resident Evil 0 enjoyer. Still my least favorite classic Resi game, but like I'm known to enjoy RE0. What does that sound? Oh. I was still scrolling, so I was like, was that some like failed to start match or something? It was not. Kaz likes Witcher 1. Oh, I like Witcher 1.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Dark Souls 2 hate is really loud, but I don't think most people actually dislike it. I see plenty of Dark Souls 2 lovers out there. I think it's one of those where most people do dislike it, but the people who like it are also very vocal on the other end. It's like an RE6 in that sense. Where like most people do dislike it, but the people who like it, especially nowadays, are especially loud to try to like counter it. You know what I mean? You see that a lot with games like Dark Souls 2, Resident Evil 6, stuff like that.
Now they're tracking you on radar.
Dark Souls 2, my beloved. I do like Dark Souls 2. It probably is my least favorite Dark Souls / Souls game in general. But like, being the least of a lineup of bangers doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. I can't tell which is better, Dead Aim or RE6. I would say RE6 is still better than Dead Aim.
Watch out, the
Give
enemy
me 20 inches. He does like rimming. Yeah, I got that venom time.
2 is the most replayable. I don't agree. I think either Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1 is the most replayable for me.
Warning, incoming missile.
2 is too big for me to be like, oh yeah, let me replay all of Dark Souls 2 again. It puts me off most of the time from replaying it.
Tracking you on radar.
The New Game Plus is awesome.
Missile missed.
I'm realizing now that's probably what you mean. But the game is too big for me to like casually boot it back up and go to play it again. Plus, I'm a big bonfire aesthetic user. So I normally get New Game Plus changes in my first run anyway. I am a huge bonfire aesthetic user. I love that item. Risk reward in games is like my shit. Give me a good risk reward mechanic. I am thrilled. I'm a huge bonfire aesthetic user. I love ramping up the challenge of an area for extra rewards. That is like, give me more of that in games. Ooh, Halo 5 for the multiplayer is a good pick, actually. I like Halo 5 multiplayer a lot. Halo 5 was the last Halo game I played competitively. And I didn't play a whole lot, but that game had some amazing competitive play. And the maps were pretty good. The competitive maps, like the more casual, like maps that were just made for pubs were very hit or miss. But the maps that were like designed with competitive play in mind in 5 were really fucking good. Like really fucking good. The remake of Heretic, amazing in that game. Both versions of it. Awesome. Incredible. I remember they did that one that was like the overgrown expanded version of Heretic from Halo 2. They had that in the beta, and that was the first match I ever played in the multiplayer beta for Halo 5. And playing it, I was like, man, this game is going to be the best fucking Halo ever. Not that much. Point is, I loved it. That was a great first impression for Halo 5 for me. And then like 6 months later, the game came out. But the multiplayer in 5 was really good. Infinite's really fun too. Yeah, Infinite had really good competitive play, but not as good. Like, I think Infinite has good competitive play, but is still, like, as far as Halo games go, below average from a competitive standpoint. And the maps aren't as strong. And especially the matchmaking. The ranked system in Infinite is not very good. So many people who, like, never played Halo before in their life picked up the game, did, like, their 10 placement matches, landed in Diamond. Because it was just that easy to get a high rank on Infinite. Like, I remember doing my placements on Infinite and landing in, like, the very high... I think it was the highest rank of Diamond, and then I played, like, 3 more matches, and I was Onyx. Like, right when the game came out. Granted, I played competitive Halo before, but... Point is, basically anyone landed somewhere in Diamond after placements. And then, like, if you just won a couple more games after that, like, boom, you were Onyx. The ranked system was really bad. I don't know if they ever fixed it, but it was really bad on launch.
Missile evaded. Warning, incoming missile. Missile strike confirmed.
Played Source competitively. It was awesome. I heard Source had a really rough competitive scene, didn't it? I wasn't around back then with Counter-Strike, but didn't most people just stick to playing competitive on 1.6 because Source was compromised? Or am I mistaken? I only got really into Counter-Strike with CSGO. Not really, boomers did. I thought most tournaments were still on 1.6, like, until CSGO came out. I always just surfed on Source. Infinite is really fun, in my opinion. Infinite now, like, after all of the updates and stuff, granted, I think the, like, live service support is over for Infinite now. I think they're just fully on their future projects now. I don't think Infinite is still getting content updates. But once they were actually able to, like, add more game modes and maps and stuff, Infinite is great if you go play the multiplayer now. Infinite, when it came out, literally had, like, 2 playlists. 3 if you included the ranked playlist, which was just the standard playlist, but with a ranked system, pretty much. And it had, like, 8 maps or something in total. Like, when Infinite came out, it literally was, do you want to play, like, the generic, like, mosh pit mode that just has everything in it, like all the 4v4 modes? Or do you want to play big team battle? Or do you want to play ranked? And that was literally all that was there. It was really barren on launch. It was brutal. Which sucked because the game was really good. But, like, there was no content. You played it for, like, 5 hours, you'd probably played everything. You know? That was really the issue with the multiplayer side. Was just the base of the game was good. There was just nothing to do.
Missile missed. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
You know about S and box? No.
Box 2.
Apparently it's a really big deal, and they say people will be able to monetize their games through it. A Gary's mod like a sandbox game like that. Where people... It's just gonna be Roblox from the guy who made Gary's mod? That might sound reductive, but let that statement sink for a second. I'm telling you. It sounds reductive, but seriously. It's gonna be Roblox from the guy who made Gary's mod. Roblox, but for adult Source 2 engine fans. It's gonna be Roblox for adults on Source 2. That is legitimately what it's gonna be. It sounds like I'm being reductive, but I'm not. That's why I find it so funny. It's particularly the bit where, like, people will be able to monetize their games through it. I was like, wait a minute. It's a sandbox creation platform where you can monetize your games. It's Roblox. Sorry, that got me. Videos I saw about it just kept saying Valve keeps winning. I have not heard about this at all. S and box? Oh, that is sandbox. Yeah, got it. That took longer than it should have to click. Right. Yes, sandbox. Got you, got you. Ranked Roblox. Competitive Roblox, but without the predators. It's pretty goddamn awesome. It's neat. But, like, interesting. Oh. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate the way the characters look. I absolutely hate the look of the character models. Oh my god. Oh. Comes out in 3 weeks, apparently. You can change models to any source model. Huh. Is it, like, listed on Steam? Uh-oh. Sorry. Oh, it comes out while I'm homeless. Yeah, it's fantastic. Interesting. Sega jump scare. And it's free to use? No, what's the catch? Wait a minute. You can earn through our Play Fund systems from players playing your games, directly funded from cosmetic purchases. Okay, they're okay. Not a catch. There's always I mean it's kind of a catch, but yeah. Kono on his way to release Ace Combat 8 in May. If only.
Engage the enemy.
Robux system. Yes, that is it is the Robux system. I'll mess around with it.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Warning,
Seems neat.
missile.
I haven't heard any mentions of a Robux system. I mean, it's right there. Like, it's not going to be called Robux. It might not even have like a premium currency like that. But literally the way that you can make money from the games is through like in-game cosmetic purchases. It says it right on their Steam page. Which is how Roblox users can monetize their games too. It's the same thing. Sandbucks. It's gonna be called American dollar as opposed to US dollar. RTX Pong still has... Bro, I could just make RTX Pong in... Pong? Pong. For a second, I thought I said, like, Pong. I confused myself. Like, from Mahjong. Pong. Sorry. Sorry, my Yakuza 2 PTSD slipped in for a second there. RTX Pong has a chance. I could just make it in Sandbox. And then I can monetize it through fancy Pong player models. Just different colored blocks. Differently textured blocks that you move up and down to play Pong. I could do it in Sandbox, chat. The Source 2 have ray tracing stuff? I think. Doesn't CS2 use it? Pong Battle Royale. You're a genius. Monetized Pong paddles. Would you call them paddles? What would you call them? I want 10%. If you want the money, you better get on it first. You better get sandboxing, buddy. It's a free market out here. I'm like Steve Jobs. They call me Steve Pong. The way I be moving in this market. The way I be stealing ideas.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Warning, incoming missile. Missile missed.
With gotcha paddles. Surely they won't allow like loot box stuff, right? Maybe they will. Oh, I hope they don't. That would probably be a legal nightmare for Steam. They'll probably have to have like a TOS thing against any sort of loot boxes or stuff like that. You aren't pretentious enough to be Steve Jobs. You're right. I have to stop admitting that I stole it. You're right. You're right.
Warning, incoming missile.
What scripting language does Source Engine use, chat? Someone will know, right? Worst RE game besides Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella Chronicles is a fucking blast. What are you talking about? Mainline? I don't dislike any of the mainline games, really. Worst RE game? Probably Survivor 2. Or Umbrella Corps. Lua? Ooh. C++ Lua? I can do C++. I don't want to Lua it.
Missile missed.
Oh, I meant Umbrella Corps. Okay, I was like, Umbrella Chronicles is fucking fun. Yeah, probably Survivor 1 or 2. Maybe Gaiden, depending how you look at it. Great scripting language for mods, though. Yeah. It's C++ and Lua is for some specific games. Okay. If C++ is like their default, then yeah. Then yeah, I could do stuff in there. C++ is maybe the language I'm most comfortable with. Which is fucking insane to say out loud for anyone who knows. But like, that probably is the language I'm most comfortable with. I have the most experience with C++. On their way to learn Java for everything. Bro, I hate Java. JavaScript, not that bad, but Java? Hate it. Oh my god, one of the NPCs got him. I still don't understand Dota likes. Like, what even is the gameplay loop? League. You know League of Legends? It's that. I hear it's better, but it's League.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Warning, incoming missiles.
C++ is the first I knew about and always wanted to start with it. I started with it. I don't recommend starting with it. It is a brutal, like, language to try to learn while you're learning just the fundamental, like, coding stuff. Fundamental coding stuff. While you're trying to, like, get down just the basics and, like, the fundamentals. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It's a brutal first language. It was my first language, but thankfully I was young enough that I still had, like, the youthful sponge brain going when I first started messing around with coding. I was messing around with coding with C++. Here's the funny bit. I think I've mentioned this before, because I was wanting to get into game development when I was a wee lad. And at the time, C++ was pretty big, so I was just like, yeah, that's the one. That's it. Python is great to start. Python is really easy to start with. That is true.
Enemy aircraft down. Warning, incoming missile.
Been using GD script for good. For what?
Now they're tracking you on radar.
Sorry? Start with Lua, walk the path of... do not start with Lua. I would not start with Lua either.
Missile missed.
Sorry. Is it difficult to start with? C++ is just very... There's a ton that you can do with C++, which is why it's used a lot. But it's not terribly easy to pick up. No. Agado, reaction is valid as fuck. Bro, just use Unity. Just like if you don't want to use Unreal because it's either Blueprint or C++ and it's bad for 2D and all that, like, I get it. But just use Unity. C# right out of the box. Good 3D and 2D engine. Just use Unity. It's an engine. Yeah, it's a, what's it? Like, free to use game engine. Just use Unity. Super high skill floor, but super versatile. Yeah. Like, once you know how to use it, there's so much you can do with it. It really is, like, one of the most... is that... Yeah, limitless. I was like, is limitless the right word? But yeah. It is one of the most limitless languages to learn, but it does have a really high skill floor. Like, just the minimum level of knowledge that you need to have to be able to use it is really high compared to most languages. Which is where, like, Unity is a good game engine for beginners because 2D is good, 3D is good. Like, really, you can make anything in Unity and it will be good for what you're doing. Like, it really is the all-around game engine where, like, yeah, 3D is probably easier in Unreal as a beginner, but, like, Unity, you can do anything. And plus, 3D is so much harder than 2D to begin with. Sorry, my brain, I'm trying to do too many things at once. C sharp. C sharp. Probably the easiest C language to pick up, and then so much of what you learn learning C sharp can be carried over to learning the other C languages like ++. Unity is probably the best, like, game engine to start with because it's free, uses C sharp. Like, if you're just trying to learn it, I would recommend Unity probably. Unity has great plugins. Like, if for whatever reason you're trying to do something specific that out of the box works good. He's just joining and going AFK. Okay. Him. Fair. Is that why Unity is popular among indie devs? Yeah. Free to use. If you ever do publish, like, for profit, whatever you make in it, it's a pretty cheap license. And it's just a really good all-around, like, game dev's first engine. Godot is okay. I hate saying it out loud, but Godot is okay. It's just, I don't know why you would use it over Unity in the year of our Lord 2026. I don't know why you would have used it over Unity in the year of our Lord, like 2018 even, but especially 2026. But Godot does still have, like, a dedicated user base. I can't take that away from it. I will never be able to take that away from it. Was Unity the one that takes a % of your profits past $1 million or something? I think that's Unity and Unreal, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know Unity, but Unreal, that's what they do. There's a catch that you can't make profits. Oh, the Source SDK, yeah. Which, yeah. Steal Creation Engine? Bro, I don't know why you would want Creation Engine. That shit was outdated like 10 years ago. Like, horribly outdated 10 years ago. And even that Creation Engine 2 thing that they did, specifically for Starfield, it didn't help. It didn't help. Because I know how anything at all works. Just go to Unity. I'm telling you, just do the learning there. It's not harder. Just go. Just dive into it. Until they specified leniency causes for smaller devs and projects. Bro, even, to be honest, like, am I crazy for not being pissed about the percentage past $1 million thing? Like, by that point, is it kind of shit to have to pay a percentage back to them? I mean, yeah. But, like, you made $1 million before you had to pay a percentage. Right? Like, you made $1 million. At that point, they can have a percentage. I made a fucking $1 million. I haven't even made close to $1 million in my life yet. You know? Like, bro, they can have their percentage. They can take it. If I had a game make me like $1 million in the span of even 2 years, or they can have a percent. They can take it. I'm not upset about that. Oh, that was a good back crack. Just buy every new creation engine junk and call it game of the year. Bro, no one is calling creation engine shit game of the year. There was a little bit of that when like Fallout 4 came out. But even then, Fallout 4 got more of like a mixed reception at best, and that was probably the last time they had at least a mixed reception. Since then, it's been 76 and Starfield. I get why someone like Nintendo wouldn't want to pay any kind of percentage. Yeah. Thinking about making a 2D Fire Emblem game, and I often saw Unity or Godot as beginner recommendations. Yeah, I would just go with Unity, to be honest. I think it's a better 2D engine, just straight up. I think it's a better 3D engine too, but and C# will be more applicable, like as a learning base, I guess. We still glaze Starfield like the second coming of Morrowind. Yeah, you found one of like the 12 people. You found them. Although that 2.0 update they're about to do does look really cool, to be honest. Or did they already do it? I've lost track of when it's coming out. Just game your games on id Tech 2. Could. COD still runs on id Tech 3. Granted, a modified branch of it, but like, it's id Tech. It's just spelt normally. Tech is just spelt normally. They didn't change the spelling of tech.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
id Tech 8 is what they're on now? I thought it was 9. Is it 8? Or is it 9? It might be 8. I could be wrong. Oh no, it is 8. It is 8. I am wrong. Yeah, that's why. I thought the Machine Games Wolfenstein titles were on id Tech 6. They were on id Tech 5. That's where I was off. I went back looking at the versions, and that would do it. I thought those were id Tech 6. id Tech 5 fucking sucked. What a mess of an engine. It just had so many issues, man. Oh, he's back. I see him schmoovin'. I saw that on the radar. That's no AFK movement.
Log on.
We should add this officially in the game. I mean, they are adding it with the like 2.0. They're not calling it Starfield 2.0, but that big like overhaul update that's about to come out does make it so that you can like freely fly through space and all that. It's no longer just a fast travel loading screen to go everywhere, which is like the big thing that I'm immediately kind of side-eyeing Starfield for now. Because, you know, that was like the missing piece this whole time. Like, that was, if there was any one thing that really fucked up that game and just the experience of playing it, it was that anytime you wanted to go anywhere, it was a loading screen. But this new update is changing that, and now you actually do fly the ship yourself. Freely. And like,
Enemy at 6 o'clock. Missile evaded.
I want that. Legitimately, I enjoyed Starfield. I spent like 30 hours on it before I dropped it. And the reason I dropped it was because the loading screens were fucking absurd. Like, you literally try to do anything in that game, loading screen. Like, literally going from one planet to another. If you never played Starfield and you don't really understand the extent of it, here's how it goes. You're on the planet's surface, you get in your ship, right? You then hit the button in your ship that's like, I want to go into orbit. You have to sit through a loading screen where your ship then fast travels up into orbit. Then once you're in orbit, you have to get on your ship computer and say, I want to go to this planet. And you hit the fast travel button, and it's another loading screen where you go from the orbit in the planet you were just in to the next planet's orbit. And then you load in, you're in orbit of this next planet, and you have to sit down at the computer again, hit the button, and be like, I want to go to the planet's surface. And it's like, okay, cool. And then loading screen. You have to fast travel down to the planet's surface.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
And that was the thing that, like,
Alpha 1.
like, at first I was able to look past it and enjoy it. But bro, once you've spent like 30 hours in the game doing that every time you try to go somewhere, it eventually just wears on you and you're like, yeah, I've had enough of this. This is like loading screens the game. This is ridiculous. But now this update is changing it. So I'm kind of side-eyeing it a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It might be cool. It might be cool. Getting the mystic powers was something. Yeah, that I didn't care for that, but that's so like easily ignored that it never necessarily bothered me either. I just thought that that was dumb. Didn't they monetize Skyrim mods? That's just evil shit. Kind of. I mean, yes, they did, but the program is... They work with the modders. Like, they get contracts with the modders where they split the profits from people paying for them. And it's only, like, curated, selected mods that Bethesda is like, this is an exceptional mod that we want to make, like, official DLC content. And then Bethesda goes to the effort of making the mod work on the console version of the game and making it available there as well. And still paying the profit, or a portion of the profit, to the original creator. I don't know the deal. I think they do the deals individually. I don't know if they have like a standard rate. I'm actually curious. What is the Creation Club profit split? The creators of the mod earn approximately 40%, which is a terrible split. But mind you, that's for content that they already made and put out into the world for free. And then Bethesda is like, hey, we can distribute your content to even more people. And now you are legally able to make money from it. Because mind you, 40% is an awful split, but mods... For most developers, and I believe for Bethesda, legally cannot be for profit. Unless there's like some specification for it. Also, this map. God damn it.
Fire. ESM is active. Warning, incoming missile.
Honestly,
Shut down.
that rate is terrible. It should be way more to the creator, but given that it is for something that they've already done all the work, like they don't have to do any additional work, and it's stuff that they weren't making money from that now they're making money from.
Missile was evaded.
It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Like, you would never
Alpha 1.
say no because the split is too low, because it literally brings you from 0% to 40%, right?
Hey, I'm scared, but I'm aroused. I'm scaroused.
PC gamers did not pay for mods. That was their miscalculation. The console gamers pay for them. Like Creation Club, they still do for Starfield because it was a big success when they implemented it into Skyrim and Fallout 4 and stuff like that.
Alpha 1. ESM is active. Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
Jesus Christ, this map just feels icky. It does feel icky because it's super low. But to be fair, it's barely lower than Twitch.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
So, you know,
Missile was evaded.
reminder for anyone who doesn't know or who did know and just forgot. Twitch's standard ad revenue split is 45-55.
Enemy aircraft down.
Unless you're a big enough streamer to have negotiated a different deal with them directly. But you have to be like really, really big for that on Twitch.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately. Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
Kick has a better deal. Everyone has a better deal. Because that legitimately is only a little more than half of the industry standard rate. What Twitch pays for ad revenue.
Has a lock on you.
And that's the split. And the base that they are splitting from is also lower because Twitch doesn't get paid as much for ads as platforms like YouTube do. Like, companies don't pay Twitch as much for the ad deals as they do to, like, YouTube, because YouTube is just a platform that garners way more exposure than Twitch does.
Shut down.
Jesus.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Fun map, terrible map,
Keep flying at a low altitude.
awful map.
That airspace is dangerous.
It seems cool at first, and then you start playing it for more than like 3 minutes, and it's so bad. We all hate this map.
ESM is active.
He got killed by the Sam. The Sam that's in your spawn, by the way. Like, on this map, you just spawn into gunfire from the ground. It really is. It's the worst map. It's just awful.
Fire. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Enemy kill confirmed. Missile was evaded.
Doesn't Minecraft Bedrock charge for mods? Does it? It would be news to me, actually.
Keep flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
They kinda do. Elaborate.
Missile evaded.
I don't know about this.
Missile strike confirmed.
I'll be patrolling the combat zone to help out our aircraft.
It'll be early access on Patreon. Is that legal? Depends on the game, but typically that would be legal. But then some modding communities that is allowed in, like Black Ops 3 does that. A lot of the Black Ops 3 custom modders do that. And it has led to a big issue in that community where there are some map creators for Black Ops 3 who do exactly that, but then intentionally take like 2 years working on a map that they could do in like 2 months because they're not actually working on it all that actively, and they're just farming the early access payments over time. That is a legitimate, like, big issue in that community where there are certain map makers who are like, yeah, they offer early access, but you should never pay for it because they do that shit. And, like, those creators are known. What if they keep adding stuff? They really don't. Like, they legitimately work on it for maybe, like, 20 hours a month because they're technically still working on it. But they're really just farming the Patreon payments for the early access as they slowly drip feed stuff in that they could actually do in like the span of a month. It's a known issue in that community in particular, and I know probably others. I can't imagine it's isolated to just that one. Enemy sync for Hollow Knight multiplayer has been in paywall early access for forever. That could be one of those. Because, like, it's working, right? If it's in early access, probably with bugs, but, like, it's working.
We have radar lock on.
But yes, it does depend on the game publisher's TOS for mods. Like, every single time. Because some game publishers will literally allow you to have paid-only mods as well. Which, in my opinion, is total shit. It defeats the whole purpose of modding, but...
Flying at a low altitude. That airspace is dangerous.
It entirely comes down to the TOS of the publisher of the game that you're making the mods for. It's really whatever they tell you you're allowed to do for that specific game. Shit. Isn't GTA tough on mods? I don't know. I've never gotten into GTA modding at all.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Missile was evaded.
Take-Two is very tough on mods. Probably because of the hot coffee shit a while ago, right? All the trouble that landed them in. I would imagine that's why.
Enemy kill confirmed.
That was actually in the game, though. Yeah, but it was only restored by modders and distributed by modders. And then that distribution from the modding community was what ended up getting them sued. Like, it was in the game, but I would imagine that's probably why they're tough on mods.
Back immediately.
That cost them a lot of money.
Shut down.
Don't put a sex scene in your game. Well, that's the thing. Modders can put sex scenes in your games. Which is why mod TOS is a thing. That's why publishers have to specify what you can and can't do within their modding scenes.
Missile evaded.
That's old. That is like some of the craziest GTA history trivia. Because that whole thing is just fucking insane.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1,
Don't like develop one when making the game, I mean. The issue was that they left it in. It's not that they developed it, but then we're like, oh no, let's not include this. This is just weird. It's that they left it in the files. For someone to just find and flip on. That was really the big issue for them there. That was a team battle. Okay. Chat, we're moving. I want you all to know that today, we've been moving. And Bigfoot myths. Hot coffee and Bigfoot myths. That option menu say autosave. Crazy. Yeah, imagine if it worked for the multiplayer. Wouldn't that be awesome? Mystery of Mount Chiliad. Ooh, fingers. I actually used to believe those CJ's mom is a ghost. James, join me. We'll fly the plane that is never flown. What? 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 YouTube ate it, so now I do look crazy? What did it say? I would be surprised if GTA 6 has actual nudity beyond like a nipple for the sake of selling more copies to more potentially younger people. I would agree, but then again, it's G2A. Or G2A, it's GTA. Not 2A. That's a different thing. I only have GPB. Shit, my brain. I won't use them because the GPB is not going to do anything anyway.
Alpha 1, engage the
Let's go.
inbound cruise missile.
Worst plane in the game, easily. Despite its spot on the list and the scaling property and everything, worst plane. To the point where if James didn't also fly it, I would not have flown it. I just wouldn't have.
Warning, incoming missile. Missile struck
Whoa, really? Stealth Dorito. Oh my god. Flying this thing upside down is just straight up not an option. It just does not work. You can't pitch right with it. Most planes are awkward to fly upside down, but you can do it. This one, you just can't do it. I was trying to set up for like a swerve.
radar lock.
A little fire and get away action, and you can't. You just can't fly this one upside down.
Warning, incoming missile.
I enjoy the pain. It makes me feel good and alive.
Missile was evaded.
The crash is telling. Chat, you think I could do a little? Oh, hold on. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Crashed.
Ugh. Okay.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
The diamond shape does not bode well for aerodynamics. Or for acrobatics, rather. This map isn't New York. No, it is not New York, thankfully. Especially after that one. Thank God it is not New York.
Fox 2. Missile struck target.
Good old Nimbus. There he is. Favorite Ace Combat city? I don't know how many I can even name,
Warning, incoming missile.
to be honest with you.
Missile evaded.
Parbanti is a city. Yes, that is one.
Inbound cruise missile.
Oh. There he goes. Oop, there I go. I don't even know what San Salvation is from, or Directus. Anchorhead, I know. Like, I remember. You really can't move your camera with this plane? I don't know what you mean. It's Combat Zero? Oh. Is Directus the one from the bombing mission?
Fox 2. Missile was evaded. Shut down.
Oh no, that's Hoffnung. Man, there are a lot of cities in that game.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Which one is Directus? The capital of Ustio? Yeah, but which mission? Because I'm not going to remember without that. Is it the one with the bells? The bells ring at the end. Yes, okay. And then which one is San Salvation?
Warning, incoming missile.
I don't remember either. You're the one who brought it up. What do you mean you don't remember? Can I get rid of RE5 piss filter? You don't want to. There are mods to remove it, and it makes the game look worse without it. That's where Stonehenge is? Oh. So you don't actually see the city? But you don't even need reshade to remove the filter from RE5. That's just a mod on its own.
Missile strike confirmed.
Oh, and yellow cutscenes. Grace Maria might be my favorite. Thinking about it.
Radar lock.
Just because of the themes and the missions. Bitch. Damn it, my kill got stolen. To change the Kiwami green filter. Can I fly through that? No.
Crashed.
It's a good idea. Does turn the game a different shade of ugly. Yeah.
One, engage the enemy.
It was designed with a very specific color palette in mind, and as soon as you change it, it doesn't look right. These things are so slow. No. Ow! Thankfully, they can tank a shot.
Shut down.
Do you see the city in Emancipation, I think? Oh, do you?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
It's been so long since we played AC4. Holy shit.
Inbound cruise missile.
Product of the time, you stop that. There are plenty of games on that gen that have awesome colors. Oh my god, yeah, you can't even pull out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this thing flies like a fucking brick. I'm trying to do fun stuff with it and you can't. Control no filter. I never have the filter, unfortunately.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Dancing Leon is not new. We've had Dancing Leon forever.
Cruise missile.
Like since Requiem came out. November City where Chopper dies. Don't you remind me of this. Don't you remind me. Is that a Battle Royale map? I think so. That is a Battle Royale map, I'm pretty sure. That wasn't even a month ago. That was more than a month ago, chat. I hate to be the one to tell you, that was more than a month ago. It came out late February. What month is it? April. Bruh. It's April. You know what? Give me EMLs and Siege. We do have about just enough time for that, I think. So sure. Works for me. EMLs and Siege battle. He said it, not me. Good old EML Siege battle. The wheel of time turns unyielding. You haven't seen EML until you reach AC7? I've heard the AC6 one is better, though.
Engage the enemy.
Like, everyone who's played both says that the AC6 EML, there we go,
All planes assume attack
is
formation.
stronger. Although I hear it gets abused like crazy on 7. We just barely ever touch it on 6. Because it does this.
Special weapons running low. All special weapons used.
Pretty much a whole third of the target's done.
Target hit. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Missile was evaded. Box 2. Sam kill confirmed.
Ugh. No way. That hit? That didn't hit?
Ground target destroyed. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Enemy at 6 o'clock.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Missile was
Missed.
evaded.
I tried to get it out right before I lost it.
Lock on. Missile struck target.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the ground.
Crashed.
I got a little carried away. Perhaps.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Shit.
Special weapons running low. All special weapons used. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Missile strike confirmed. Missile was evaded. Shut down. Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Fired.
Do a little shooty. Is it this target? It is that target.
Operation Alpha
Boom.
complete. Move on to another airspace. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. Operation Bravo complete. You're doing great. Continue on with the mission. Operation Charlie complete. Enemy forces within Operation Airspace have been eliminated. Nice work. Target coordinates have been sent. This is the last group. All special weapons
We're zooming. We're zooming. I can't hit that. What the fuck? Why did it say that I could hit that from that angle?
Missile evaded.
It's not hitting either.
Anti-aircraft
It did hit. What the fuck? And that didn't. Make it make sense.
enemy forces are hanging on by a thread. We're almost done here. Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
Shit.
Crashed. Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I got
Enemy
this.
forces
This is
are
my
approaching the
moment.
city. Intercept.
Lid on my cup is shut.
Fired. Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Took a bunch of meds and vitamin C. I was asymptomatic to COVID both times that I encountered it until, what was that? Like August, or maybe it was September-ish, 2024, I got it. And I actually had it, like for real that time with symptoms. And it sucked. Ooh. I didn't even move from my bed during that time. I made the whole RE2 video during that time. And I had to like regularly lay back down while working on it because it was killing me.
Enemy kill confirmed.
And I still get regular comments on that video because I mention it as like why my voice is fucked up in it, telling me that COVID isn't real. Still get a lot of those actually.
Special weapons running low.
Where is he? There he is.
All special weapons used.
Box 2.
Missile missed.
Started from France.
Warning, incoming missile. Radar lock.
Uh-oh.
Missile crashed.
Some folks you can lead to water and not... And, yeah. Some folks you can lead to water, but not teach how to drink. It's true.
Fired. Alpha 1, ESM is
Did he just
active.
crash? He did. It's like, did I see that right? I couldn't really tell because there were so many explosions in there. I just saw him disappear.
Enemy plane down.
Avoid. Hit the destroyer. Classic.
Enemy aircraft down.
Bloom, bloom, bloom. Works every time. Every time.
Alpha 1 requesting attack support from all planes.
Does the console peer-to-peer work with emulator? No, it's through Xbox Live. Like actual Xbox Live.
Special weapons running low. All special weapons used.
We're gonna exaggerate COVID to our kids? Absolutely, yes. All of them. When we tell this story to our children, to the next generation, it will be about the unspeakable horrors that we endured when we were really just sitting in our room playing Warzone with the boys all day, having a good time. Yes, we will absolutely tell them how awful it was.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I'm gonna tell my grandkids that COVID was straight Raccoon City.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
You should have seen the chaos in the streets. We had to launch nukes to keep it under control, man. Oh my god. The EML threw him so far off course that he fucking dodged the rest of it. That was insane. That was crazy. The way that he just shot down after that second one hit him.
Enemy kill
Boosh.
confirmed. Alpha 1, ESM is active. Enemy down.
Oh my god. COVID passports are hilarious. What? COVID what? Huh? COVID passport? A missile just hit me for 12%. Which is a reference they won't get either. No, by the time that we're telling them about COVID, there will be like at least 2 more remakes of Resident Evil 2, okay? They'll know. They'll know. I was just thinking about this to myself, like literally last night. At some point, once the remake craze has like really come and gone, like 10, 20 years-ish will pass. And then they're going to start remaking everything again. And it's going to be a lot of the same classics, right? From like the 90s/2000s. It's going to be a lot of them. Again, shit like Resident Evil 2 that will just still be talked about regularly. Like at some point, the remakes are going to get remade. It's enough time is going to have to pass first. Bingo. We end with another one. Siege Battle 30, boys. Acquired. 30 siege battles done. 70 to go. Fuck. When you say it out loud, it's a little daunting. You had to have an ID for it? Or for if you had... Yeah, I had a thing in my wallet that I had to carry that I had the vaccine to be able to go to school and work and all that. I had that, actually, now that you mention it. I had to use it to go through the airport, that stuff. Anyway, it is about that time. And I am going out to dinner. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're getting all sorts of... Or we're doing all sorts of other stuff. Like, Yakuza, Resident Evil, Metal Gear. All sorts of good stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. Wait, I looped. Feel free to leave a like on the YouTube side. It helps out with algorithm. It boosts it. You know how that goes. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Also, if you're looking for ways to engage with the community outside of Twitch or YouTube, check out things in the description, like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. If you're on Twitch, they're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. You'll be able to find whatever you're looking for. And just because I forgot to say it, we are ending the stream with 35.76% completion for the multiplayer. I think that's a 4% jump today. I think. Pretty sure. Not 100%, but I think. Yeah. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.